Okay, let's do some unit analysis. This is important because writing units of measure, they help you determine the units for the answer. This is called unit analysis. When the same unit occurs, I'm sorry, when the same unit occurs, when the same units occur in the numerator and the denominator, you can cancel them. But that doesn't always happen. So you notice right here, numerator we got miles, and in the denominator we have hours. And over here, you just have hours. It's supposed to be hours. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to use unit analysis to evaluate the expression. The letter H is the abbreviation for hours, and I added an R over here, so I'm going to go ahead and put the R there, because we know it's hours. I've seen in some books they put HR for hours also. And MI, right here, for miles. Okay, so to make sense of this, what we got going on here is let's just bring it all down. Let's bring it all down here. Let's take, we can represent 3 as a fraction. So we'll just do that, make it easy. 3 over 1. And then we can take hours. We can put that as a fraction as well because we can put a little 1 underneath it. Okay? And then over here, we already have the fraction going on. We got 25 miles over 1 hour. Okay, and we can split those apart too if it'll help you to make sense of everything that's going on. But really, it just comes up. It's 3 hours. 3 hours over 1. No, actually, just over 1. And then we could say 25 miles over 1 hour. Okay, we can do some cross-canceling here because we know 1 hour will fit inside 1 hour, so we can just cross those out. And can't really do any cross-canceling there because 1 and 25, I mean, it is what it is. The 1 doesn't really get smaller. And then this one here similarly can't get any smaller because 1 will fit inside 3, but that's about it. So we just multiply straight across now. 3 times 25. And think of quarters. 25 cents. If you have 3 of them, you got 75 cents. So we'll go 75. There's no units over here anymore. It's just miles. So we'll say miles. And then 1 times 1. I'm sorry. 1 times 1. No units. So it's just 1. So your answer here would just be 75 miles. Because 1 can fit inside 75 times. They give you another example. And in this example, let me scoot that up there. Let's see, they give you 90 miles, and they put it in parentheses. They divide it by 45 miles over 1 hour. I'll just do it with the H this time. Okay. So similarly, we can do the same thing by taking the 90 and putting it over 1, because we're just trying to make sense of this. This is a whole number here, whereas this is a fraction. So if we make them both fractions, maybe it's easy for you to follow. I like to do things so I can see every little detail. So we'll take the 90 and we'll put a 1 underneath it, and we'll put the miles up here. There's your unit. Divided by 45 miles 1 hour. Let's make that look like an H. Okay, now, remember, when we divide fractions, because we're dividing a fraction now, we multiply by the reciprocal. Or, what we're going to do here is we'll leave the first fraction alone. We'll just go 90 miles divided by 1. Now let's multiply by the reciprocal of 45 over 1. So times, and now we'll put the 1 hour on top, 1 hour, and then we'll take the 45 miles and put it on the bottom. Okay, now we can do some cross-canceling there, because look, you got miles and miles for the unit analysis. because 1 mile will fit into 1 mile one time. And then 90 and 45. Well, I know, let's see here. If you wanted to do some cross-canceling there, I know 15 will fit into 90, and 15 will fit into 45. So, let's see here. 15 goes into 45 3 times. If I were to just do a little side note here, 45. Let's see here, and you go 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. So 5 at the bottom, 1 at the top. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, 45. So there's your 3. And if you subtracted the 45 underneath, you get 0. So you're good. So you can cancel this out. That'll be 3 because we divided by 15. Similarly, 90. You could go 90. Can you see that there? Let me bring that over so you can see. And then you got 15. Let's see here. 15 every 15 minutes. So 4 in 1 hour, 60 minutes. 15 goes in there 4 times. So 15 also goes into 32 times. So what I do is I'm going to times it by 6, knowing that 15 goes into 32 times and 15 goes into 64 times. And 30 plus 60 is 90. 6 times 5 is 30, so put 0 at the bottom, 3 at the top. 6 times 1 is 6. 7, 8, 9, because we add that 3. There's your 9. So 6, 90, minus, you get 0. Okay, so now we can cancel out this 90 and put a 6. Knowing that, now we just multiply straight across. Our 6 times 1, and then you got your units hour. So we'll go 6 hours. And then 1 times 3, no units. 3. Okay, we have to reduce that now. We have to simplify it. So I'm going to just put the symbol for implies. The little equals with the arrow. Let's see, 3 goes into 6 2 times. So then that's going to be 2 hours. And yes, that's what they got on there. So, very good.